Hiya.
Take it off.
Put it on.
Silence, please. Right, you've got another 20 odd minutes of this, so
It's only half a page.
this is just the first book. So thank you, Nick, for your kind words. And hello, everyone. And on behalf of my wife and myself, we would like to thank you for joining us here on our special day. I know that some of you have travelled a long way to be here, and it means a lot to us. And it really wouldn't be the same without all of you. So I had a few ideas on how to approach this speech, and looking on the internet, I realised there's only a limited number of jokes to steal. It's a really emotional time, and it only hit me the other day when I was at the petrol station. I just started filling up. Right? Okay.
Sit down.
Right. That's the one cheesy joke. Okay. So
Don't raise the toast.
so now that's out of the way. I'm going to go my own way a bit with this, so bear with me. And Sarah is my #1 groupie, and she really loves my singing. Just for her, I'm going to sing her a song. Just kidding. Just kidding. That's later on. And basically, she hates my singing, so I'm going to get to say a lot. I'm going to get to say that a lot, I think, over the next few decades, or as I like to say, forever. Now, the one thing Sarah said to me about the speech is I had to say something nice, so I'll have to see how this goes. Now, she did mislead me about her dress. She told me it was a big fat gypsy wedding meringue, but thank goodness it isn't. It's absolutely beautiful, and just like her, I'm the lucky man to be spending the rest of my life with her. And hopefully after this speech she also feels the same way. But it's been the best life for me.
So the nice bit.
Page 1. So we've got a few thank yous. Firstly, I'd like to say thank you to Sarah's parents, Nick and Elaine, and my parents, Jerry and Diana. Without your love, help and backing, none of this today would be possible. And I think both sets of parents have been inspirational in how we want to be as a married couple, with a great sense of humour and always knowing how to put up with each other's little quirks, as I'm sure you will all agree. Nick and Elaine have always made me feel welcome in their home and in their fridge. You've done a marvellous job at bringing up such an intelligent and beautiful daughter, and all you've left me with, I've got to find a way of making her eat fruit now. It's a big challenge, believe me. A big thank you to Nick. He always accepts that when we come round to visit, we'll take home a chocolate cake. And a big thank you to my mother-in-law, Elaine, for making our wedding cake, as we love her cake so much, and we just want everyone else to enjoy it on our special day. Also to my parents, Dad, you taught me all that I know. And Mum, you taught me not to listen to him. Thank you, you've always been there for me, you've helped us with the big day, and I have to say, you raised the perfect son. So, my first toast will be for the parents. So, to the parents. And I'm just going to nip out because we have some presents for you. I'm not running away.
Naked.
Subject close to my heart.
Probably not.
So I'm going to drop these. We'll write the cards to you later.
That's why he's done
Tell me if you need me to.
Okay, still going. Also, thank you to all of the bridesmaids. Claire, Flick, Louise, Alice and Ruth. You all look absolutely stunning today. And thank you for helping with all the bunting making, the pom-pom making. It's made my life a lot easier. I think it's testament to Sarah. She has so many close friends that she has to have 5 bridesmaids she couldn't be without. And from what I've been told, Claire and Flick did a great job of organising the hen do. So, a toast to the bridesmaids. And they've already had their gifts, so I don't have to do anything. Now, to the groomsmen, or as I like to call them, my merry men. Thank you, Jim, for organising my stag do, and everyone that attended. That I got so drunk the first night, I got a hangover at 5 in the afternoon, and the next day, and then I was just ruined. And I've been hearing it ever since, basically. First night, however, I've been told, because I can't remember this, I was chasing seagulls and I hurt my hand and I realised I was drinking shot glasses and then smashing them on the table. Wouldn't recommend it. The night ended, me and Jim having a heart-to-heart in a hotel bar, and neither of us can remember what we were talking about. But we both woke up with a full pint of beer by our bedsides. And also, Jim, I did break your bed twice that night when I jumped on it, so apologies. I don't think that first night was too comfortable for you. You're one of my best mates. We've known each other a long time, and I'm sure you'll do a fantastic speech. So no pressure.
Don't count on it.
Also, Matt, Chris, and Paul, you've done an excellent job of doing whatever ushers do.
Nothing.
Yes, it's general standing around making me look good, which isn't difficult. Oh, which isn't easy. Get that the wrong way around. So, toast to the merry men. Merry men.
To me!
And we have to gift for these guys.
Welcome.
This made for. You might have to come and get these in a minute. I was like, can't be bothered.
Solid bottle of something.
I don't put these in your pocket. You may as well take that one, Jim, because that's closest.
Thank you. I want to know what's in it now. Hey.
I'll come give you us in a minute. Paul and my brother-in-law down there.
What it is.
Now,
Very good.
for those of you that don't know the story of how my wife and I met, I thought you'd tell about our past, present and future. We met just over 3 years ago. It was through a well-known dating site. Not uniformdating.com. And today we've become one of those statistics that they say on the advert. We hit it off straight away and we started booking trips away together. As Nick said, my itchy feet, I like to travel the world. We started small, we went to the Lake District in Ireland, and then we booked a big adventure, we went off to New Zealand. This was all within the first year of going out. And I quickly realised that going out with a teacher, and she only has 13 weeks holiday a year. That was just going to take my holiday entitlement just in one go, as I've experienced twice. After visiting New Zealand, we realised this laid-back mountainous country could be somewhere we could see ourselves living. But we also felt a draw to Canada, so we headed there on our next holiday. One of the nights we had a nice steak dinner, quite a few pints, and Sarah said I could spend the next day doing a bike ride. Now, with the conversation turning it to moving away together, Sarah proposed that I should propose. This was something I was already planning to do. So, I thought, I proposed that I would propose if she did a 60-mile bike ride when we got home. Now, the reason this didn't happen is our bikes mysteriously got stolen. But I knew she was the one, and I proposed on a windswept hill overlooking Loch Ness on bending knee with a bottle of champagne. But as a nice surprise for Sarah, I'll be arranging a bike for her tomorrow morning to cycle back to Manchester so she can complete her end of the deal. According to Google Maps, it's 56.5 miles, but as I'm such a nice guy, I'll let you off the 3.5 miles. Not kidding either. So here we are in the present. Today, I've married my one true love. You're everything that I want and everything that I will ever want. And I couldn't dream of anyone better to embark on life's journey, and I'm looking forward to our future together. And speaking of which, in a month's time, we're setting off on a big adventure and a challenge for any new marriage. We're quitting our jobs, moving to the other side of the world, and then spending the next 2 months travelling through Asia, all day, every day, in each other's company. So there's a nice open invite to come and visit us in New Zealand, as we might need to talk to some other people. So, my final words are for my beautiful wife.
Oh.
It's nearly finished, alright. She's now a Blayney, and one of the elite few that get to spend the rest of their days spelling out and pronouncing the surname Blayney. They even got it wrong here. B-L-A-N-E-Y, just flows off the tongue like that. You'll be saying that a lot. Thank you for agreeing to marry me. I think your Greece looks absolutely gorgeous today. She's completely taken my breath away. So please be upstanding and charge your glasses one last time. Toast to my amazing bride, Sarah. Now, my dad wanted to say a few words before the best man's speech. He is known to make things up. He is known to make things up about my childhood, and his memory isn't what it was. So, whatever's said, take with a pinch of salt. Ladies and gentlemen, my dad.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming here today to help us celebrate this great occasion. Can't hear me?